Hello everyone. Today on more serious topic than me usually playing games with my friends because what is currently happening in the world was really bugging me for the past few weeks, and what was always a shitty place, but nowadays I think like it's more acceptable. Well, like, do you understand what I mean? Like the Epstein files released in February. And we're gonna talk about this, of course, because this is a huge topic. And uh, people just don't talk about this anymore. People just stopped caring. People forgot about it. Like, uh, I'm from Poland, so it was not really talked about much. Even when I told my coworker about, hey, the elites, well, there have been proof and at least something to suspect that they were like doing all this terrible stuff. You know what I mean? And he was just like, you read it on internet, so it's probably just fake. And I was like, what? Like, just because it's from internet, it doesn't make and it's fake. This was released by Department of Justice. And it's still not fully out, by the way. Like, we all know that we just got half of that, and they did such a poor job in censoring it. Like, uh, the victims' names were not censored. Sorry, I am just stuttering a bit, but and people just forget about it or don't believe it. And there is the third group that I think is the worst. Like, uh, the problem with Epstein files that I seen is that people treat it like some fucking political talk. Do you understand? Like, I've been talking to someone and I was talking about the Epstein files, right? Because well, the government and the elites are actually doing terrible things to kids and just everyone in general. And they told me, nah, I didn't look through Epstein files. I'm not that into the politics. And I'm, what? What the fuck? It's not a fucking political topic. It doesn't matter if you are right or you are left. Like, it doesn't matter because both sides are in it. Like, uh, this just made me realize that people don't care about it. People care about it only when it supports their agenda. If you are right wing and you talk about Epstein files, they call you a leftist because if the you are a leftist because you accuse Trump and Bill Gates about this. And if you are on the left and you talk about this, then oh, you are a Democrat. No, 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 it's Democrats propaganda, or oh, the Democrats are in there, not the right. And uh, this just makes people uh, disingenuous. Like, this is just not honest. The people that supports it and speak about Epstein files sometimes do it only because like they read that Trump is in there or someone from the left is in there, and they don't focus on the fact that it's not political. It's not. It's the whole world. Like, it's just not. It's not just USA. Of course, it's my majority of it, but it's not just US, and it's just not just right or just left. It's both sides, and people try to use Epstein files as just discussion about politics. It's not a fucking political thing. It's a society thing. It's a morality thing that uh, have you this is a pride month, right? Of course, I'm not gonna talk about this specifically, but see, people can unite for a pride month. Nothing wrong with that, like, okay, uh, but people can unite for parades for a pride month, and they can't even unite to overthrow a government that is suspect of being a pedophile. Like, and it's not just um, a theory. It's not a theory. We got proof for that, and people just accepted it. No one talks about it anymore. There is few people on the TikTok or on X that just try to push this more and more so people don't forget. And there is no talk about this anymore. No serious talks. Um, People just move on from this. Or and the great example of this is that I seen people just say, "Oh, I can't do anything." By the way, 1 billion people say that in the exact moment you just typed it in the comment. Um, if people just realized that the numbers of people, if they unite, they could do something, but they just don't. Why? Because we just it's planned. Like we are meant to think that we can do anything. Like there are the elites, they have billions of dollars, and people accept it like, oh, they can do anything. And why it's that? Because it's not personal. If something like that happened to those people that just don't care about it or use it as political discussion, they will be first to just, oh, we have to use our rights to own the gun and go out and do it. And they don't. Why? Because they were not the victims. Do you understand how terrible victims must feel? That the files been released and there is nothing done to it. The people in power that did those terrible things are still in the government. They still rule over people. They still make billions. Like uh, Elon Musk is apparently a first trillionaire. Uh, do you know how much could $1 trillion do to the world? And nothing's done. Nothing. Nothing. People just move on. People accepted it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to work, pay my taxes. Oh, what's that? Oh, the elites are raping and eating babies? What? Oh, damn, that's shocking. Anyways, a World Cup is now. We have to watch this World Cup. What do you think? Also, this thing. Do you remember when Russia invaded Ukraine and they were suspended from World Cup and just sport in general? USA started a war with Iran, and yeah, they started it. It was an illegal war because he didn't got acceptance from the Congress. I'm speaking of Donald Trump, and yet the war begins. We have the files to at least suspect Trump of something. Of course, by the way, I can't like throw accusations at people that are not proven to do anything. Like until there is a proper investigation. By the way, it's not investigated at all. And when they ask about the Epstein files, we had clips of Trump just insulting the reporters. But that putting aside, let's just say he is innocent until we have no doubt that he done any of that. Like, I know it sounds terrible, but just that's just how it works. I can just throw accusations like that. We just know that the Epstein files released and there were terrible things happening to all the victims, and it was not investigated like at all. And so yeah, I just stopped for a second. But yeah, back to the World Cup. Russia was completely suspended from the sport, from national um, sport games, and the USA started a war with Iran, and they now host the World Cup. Isn't this crazy? Like, at least uh, they should not host it, like literally. If it was done to Russia, then it should be the same to USA. But I guess the rules are different. And now on the second topic, let's look at the Afghanistan. Uh, so long. It was such a long time. The women in Afghanistan were suffer. Their situation is really terrible, and people now just act surprised that, oh, this happens right there. Like, no shit, Sherlock, it happens. It's been like that for many years now, and who talks about it? No one. They can't help themselves. They need help from other countries, but no one gives a fuck because it's not them. We are not the one that are hurting. So most people just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's so bad. I hope it gets better," and all that. And it is the end of discussion. Like, what the hell are we doing? Why why we do why do we allow uh, women to suffer in Afghanistan? Why do we allow um, people and men, women, kids to die from hunger and thirst? And at the same time, we have fucking billionaires and trillionaires now. And by the way, yeah, Elon Musk, yeah, billionaires and exist at the same time that uh, people die from hunger. It should not be like that. The food is getting worse. I'm I'm glad I'm from Poland and I get everything from my grandma from the farm, so I'm eating healthy. But if I will go to United States or just any fast food, it's bad. Like, the quality of food changed so much. We just eat chemicals at this point. Nothing is healthy. Like, I always like to say this. Um, 100 years ago, you know how we would notice that someone is rich? They will be fucking fat because they have all the money to buy all the food. Nowadays, it's opposite. Opposite. Because the rich now can afford to eat normal food, like the normal healthy food. And the people that get fat and um, have health problems are the ones that just eat so much of the chemicals that they are now putting in the food. That should never be uh, implemented. Like, what the fuck? Did you check how the ingredients for a Big Mac? I ain't touching that shit ever again. Like, I know I'm from Poland, it's probably different, but I just feel icky about it. Like, I'm looking at McDonald's and I just feel like I no, I can't eat this. I'm probably gonna throw up and feel bad about it later on. And it's been, I've been feeling weird for the past months. Like all these terrible things are happening in the world, and you are just supposed to go to your work, pay taxes, and just move on like nothing happened. Oh yeah, by the way, this happened and this happened and this happened. Like, oh, we have a crisis. No one can afford anything. Everyone is unhappy. Everyone is fucking depressed. Men and women hate each other now. There's just facts. Why do we have social media telling us that, oh, men are terrible, oh, women are terrible, oh, if a woman is not a virgin, she's a slut, but also if a man just looks at the woman for 1 second, he's a rapist and all that. Like social media really destroyed our whole culture. No one talks to themselves. Like there is no talking and eye to the eye. We everything is just now in our phones. And I know I'm I'm posting videos on YouTube and TikTok. I'm not a great example on this because I spend time on internet as well. But that's that's just reality. No one talks to each other. Uh, by the way, imagine like what would happen 100 years ago if people would know that the government might do terrible things to kids, and there is a country that literally gives someone no rights whatsoever. We would have fucking partisans. Like we can unite for Pride Month. We can unite for trans people and all that. We can unite to watch World Cup. And by the way, more is happening when two people argue about what football club is better. Then there is whole war because he likes the other team that I don't like, and then people just go out and fight each other about this shit. Yeah, I seen this happen. Like it's crazy. This happening, and people unite for those things, but nothing is being done to things that actually hurt us. If they like to change the law and um, make some crazy have crazy ideas about what they can implement in the law, but they know that if they just drop all those ideas, like at the same time, people would be angry. So they just split it apart and they add new laws and new restrictions like once every 2 years, and people just get used to one, and the second one happens. It's just a one big plan separated between stages, so people can accept it. And this should not be acceptable because we are enough. We are miserable. Like do you see how many people are fucking unhappy? Why do we have to take pills for depression? Like, people are afraid to just hack each other, talk about our problems. No, because we are gonna just be judged and laugh at. By and why is world such a terrible place? I can get it. Like, so much shit happens in the world. The first thing. Second thing, do you see how uh, schools? I'm probably speaking it wrongly. I'm sorry about that. I'm I'm not perfect with English, but I think you will understand. The schools don't care about the bullying. I've been bullied. That's how you pronounce that. Sorry, I'm just learning. I've been bullied for many years. Nothing was done to it. I was the one getting problems and talks with teachers about how bad I am, even though I'm not the one started this. Like, just some kid could just punch me in the face out of nowhere, and I will get in trouble for that. And I see this happening in basically every school. The victims are getting in trouble, and bullies just get to do anything they want. Why do innocent people get in trouble? They get sentenced to jail. And the really bad people that actually commit horrific acts, they just don't. They just go out, they will find a wife or a husband after they like did some terrible shit, and they just live their life like nothing happened. Just that, nothing. Oh, this kid I was beating in school for the past 5 years. Oh yeah, fuck that. Oh, he killed himself. Oh well, whatever. I have a wife though. I have kids. Yeah. No, I don't even remember him. I can just live my life. Just that is what is happening. Do you see that? Why do oh I feel like the innocent people are just getting in jail, and the actual bullies and predators don't have any consequences. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just media showing this to me, but it's kind of true. Like, I see that all the time. Why? Like, think about the accusations. Like, if if a woman theoretically uh, accuse a guy and about I don't know, SA or rape, and it turns out to be fake, he still goes to prison, innocent man. But if something like that is happening and someone actually did something bad to a woman and she accuses him, nothing is being done. Why? The actual predators go free. They were rightfully accused, and they get no sentence, or they just get, 5 years or few hours of work, and it's just that. But a false accusation just go like that, and people just lose their jobs, and they get thrown in prison. Is it just my algorithm showing this to me, or is it a real issue in the world currently? Because I can tell, I've seen this so many times that it's getting a bit exhausting. I feel bad about the whole world. Like, what's the point of being a good person if the bad people get everything they want? The good people will work 9 to 5. They will try to feed their kids and be a good person, and then just some rich guy gonna come out and do terrible things to kids, and they just gonna uh, drink their drink on an island like nothing happened, and you are still expected to pay taxes to them for doing this shit. It's been really bad in the past months, and now I'm wondering what is next. Like, since 2020 year, 2020, everything just goes bad, 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 bad. Every year something bad is happening. We had coronavirus. We had war against with Russia and Ukraine. We had uh, fires in Australia. Do you remember this? The catastrophe in Australia. Every year something bad is happening. Now we have 2026, and it's now it's June. It was not even half a year. And what happened in this time? Epstein file drop, um, the war with Iran, the war with Islam. Well, I mean, that was always happening, but it's getting worse and worse now. The economics are bad. The house market is terrible. Like everyone have to live with their parents because no one can afford shit no more. And as a matter of fact, as a young adult, you get judged so much uh, by the older people. Like, you are just lazy. No, we are not lazy. The whole world is just fucked up. And you just don't care because either you are too tired with your whole life because shit was happening, or you just don't care because you got everything you want in life, and now you just think everyone else is just lazy because you are young and you had to work hard for this. We would work hard if it was even like worth it. It's not. We can't afford shit. The older people nowadays don't plant the trees that they will not be able to see. You know the saying? Everything is just about now. Now I want profit. Now I want to live my life to the fullest and I don't care about anyone else. The world is getting less and less sympathetic and empathetic. This this is just sad. Like, we all should just talk more with each other. We should be more uh, sympathetic. We should care about each other. The the world will always be a shitty place, but until we do something, it will never get better. It will only get worse because we are not gonna do anything until we are gonna unite and actually try to change something. Nothing will change. Like, the world will stay shitty forever. Actually, I think us humans, we are probably the worst thing that could happen to this planet. We destroy everything. We destroy the planet, we destroy the environment, we destroy ourselves in the process. We're gonna die out slowly. That's just what is gonna happen. Everything is just sad. No one cares. No one will be happy anymore because you can change anything. So I've been yapping for the past 30 minutes. I will just say that be the change you want to see, be more sympathetic to people, try to understand the struggles everyone goes through because everyone have their own demons. Everyone struggles with something, and we should really stay together. That's how people in the millions of thousands of years ago been surviving, by teaming up and working together. And now we can do it. We should, but we just don't. We get too comfortable. So I hope that if you stayed till the end, because I know it's been a bunch of yapping from a guy that barely speaks English. I'm sorry about that, by the way. I'm trying, but I have problems even with speaking my native language because I have problems with my upper jaw. But That's how I want to end this. Be more sympathetic. Talk to people. Like, hug your mom. Like, uh, love your parents. Love people around you until they don't deserve it. We should be more nice to people in general. That's I think that's how I want to end this. So I hope you will have a great day. I hope you will have a great life. And I hope if that your struggles will eventually go away and you will be able to work everything out, because I want this world to be better, and I want to be better. I want people to be better. I'm just, I'm, you know, I just want everything to be better, because right now the world is just bunch of shit, and we should really change that. So have a good day and see you next time. Maybe when we gonna have more fun and play games, or we gonna talk about anything serious. And also I wanted to just say that I know I play games usually, but I want to talk about these topics as well, because this is something that we should talk about. So, bye.